All right, guys, it's a beautiful day out. We're working on the wing today. So I went ahead and mocked it all up here, grinded the edge down a little bit. That way I have room for the fiberglass and everything to work its way on here. So when I wrap it around, also scuffed everything down with 80 grit so that way everything can stick. Countersunk some Phillips head flat screws in there, some sheet metal screws. So after we glue all this on with some liquid nail stuff, or Gorilla Glue, whatever I bought, these holes will be filled in with fiberglass. So I'm going to put a piece of fiberglass over every single piece, maybe lay a strip like across, and then when I sand it down, you won't know those bolts are there anymore. So we've got them on the sides and on the top of the wing. So I think that should hold it. So now I gotta take it all back apart, put all the glue in between, put it back together, and put all the hardware back in so that way it squeezes all together and hold it nice and strong until we get the fiberglass on. All right, guys, so when I was at Lowe's, I picked up this stuff right here. It looks like it all purpose, you know, and all weather exterior, so waterproof. We'll see how this stuff does, and it's even white, so even better. We won't see any of it once it's on. So I'm just gonna go ahead and smear this on everywhere, put it all together, and then screw it all together and let it dry up. All right, guys, so it's all screwed on. You can see how it's squeezed out. So that means that it's filling up in all the cracks. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some gloves on and wipe this down real quick, smooth it out. All right, guys, so I used this whole bottle, and it says it holds in 30 seconds. But if you read the back, it says that if you can see it, it cures in 24 hours. So yeah, so I guess we're gonna be waiting for a little while. So we'll see how dry it gets sitting out here in the hot Florida sun. But I smoothed it all out, got all the little gaps filled. So now everything is nice and sealed up, and I'm not worried about any liquid or anything getting past that. I am gonna fiberglass over all this, so I'm not worried about it at all. I'm gonna try to seal up any holes, like down here there's holes and stuff, so I'm gonna put fiberglass over that, and of course there's a plane. But yeah, we'll pick back up I guess after this dries. All right, so I just got done fiberglassing everything here, guys, and it looks like it came out pretty good. Sorry I didn't record me doing it, but like, you know, when you're doing fiberglass, your hands, like, not your hands because I had gloves on, but your gloves and everything get like fiberglass all over it, fiberglass resin. I didn't want that getting all over my phone, so here's the after, guys. So this is what you guys get. My bad, I didn't record it. I know I should have probably put on a time lapse, but I just kind of wanted to knock this out, man. It's getting late at night. But we'll see how this picks up in the morning. I did do the other side also. That already has dried. And I did this side, and also any of the molding gaps that were on here. I really like forced the resin in all the cracks. So hopefully it's built up enough where I can just sand it smooth and all of the cracks will be filled. If not, I'll have to put a little like Duraglass. It's like body filler reinforced with a little fiberglass, and we'll hit it with that. But other than that, man, it looks like it's coming out pretty good. So we'll pick up in the morning. All right, guys. So I just got done putting some Duraglass on here, and that's basically like Bondo that's reinforced with fiberglass. I just went ahead and did the whole around everything and hit the sides with it, just so I can sand it all smooth and there won't be any type of like factory seam line that it had. I'm trying to get rid of all that and try to seal all that up. So I went around it with the fiberglass resin and like dripped it in basically in all the cracks and let it like soak in. And then I went over it with the Duraglass. So hopefully that seals that all up nicely like I'm planning. But we'll probably have to let this dry and come back in the morning and see how it looks. All right, guys, it's another day. So I finally got the wing sanded down how I want it. It's nice and smooth. Everything is sealed up nicely. So I'm happy with the wing, guys. So the fenders came out beautiful also. Happy with those. I'm gonna get ready to start spraying these things. I don't know if I'll leave my phone in here recording because I don't want overspray to get all over the lens and all over the screen and stuff. but I'll probably come out and take some videos and stuff, you know, after the fog clears out a little bit. So let me start getting to work. All right, guys, I got 2 coats on everything. Just gonna make this quick. There's 2 coats of paint, but I ran out of paint. So I only got about a coat and a half on this, and I ran out. So that's unfortunate. Just gotta go buy some more paint and redo the wing again, but at least the fenders have pretty good coverage, I think. But we'll see what they look like in the sunlight. If not, I'll have to redo those too. But yeah, let me get to spraying this clear. All right, guys, so I just got done putting 3 coats of clear on here, and it's pretty glossy. And then I just went ahead and used the rest of the clear that I had on the wing itself, because since I'm gonna be sanding it down anyway, might as well have sealed it up, so that way when I do touch it with my fingers and stuff, I don't put grease and stuff all in there and have it, you know, where I gotta degrease the whole thing again. So now once this dries, I can move it around, and I don't have to worry about it for a while. These, after they dry, I'll probably end up wet sanding and buffing them, and then putting them on the car. So let's see how everything dries up. We'll come back in a couple hours. Oh, and I also sprayed my intake over there, so hopefully that comes out pretty good, but we'll see. All right, guys, so I'm ready to paint the hood. Sorry I didn't record me fixing the crack here, but what I ended up doing, the crack was like around here. It went all the way across, so I drilled a hole at the end of the crack to stop it. And then I went ahead and stuffed the crack, like I V'd it out, and then I stuffed the crack with wet fiberglass all up in there, and then I laid a couple sheets of fiberglass over it, and then pressed it in, and then shaped it, put a little Duraglass on it, and then a little Bondo, and then sanded it all down, and then did a quick coat of some white primer, and then wet sanded it with 800 grit, and right now it's clean with a little bit of rubbing alcohol on a microfiber, and I'm gonna go ahead and start mixing up our paint over here. All right, so we got our paint over here, and then we got this clear coat. I really like this clear, guys. Let me show you. So this is what was in the bottom of my cup. You know, it dries up the clear. Look, this has actually been sitting out for like a week or 2, but look how clear that is. It's like, a lot of times this is like kind of foggy and stuff, and then this is like hella flexible. Look at that. Normally they crack all up and turn into dust, but this one's like really nice. So if you guys need like a flexible clear that's really nice, check this one out right here. There you go. But I'm gonna start mixing this up and get to work. I'm just gonna spray this off camera because I don't like all the overspray getting on my phone. But I'll pick back up with you guys in between coats. All right, guys, so I ended up using the rest of the clear coat that I had in here. It was about here. So I used the rest of that, the rest of the hardener, so that's all done, and here's the result. I think it came out pretty damn good. I don't even see orange peel. So the whole time though, I was fighting this damn compressor though. I'm not gonna lie, this is way too small. Even for like panel painting, like maybe for door jambs and motor bay, okay, but trying to do something big where you're trying to do like big fans and big coats on it, you start running out of pressure and you're like, oh shit, and you gotta wait, and then you build up more pressure, then you can kind of finish it off. So but I think it came out pretty good, even though we was fighting all that. Let me know what you guys think. But this is gonna take a little while to dry because the hardener I got is I think it's medium, so it's gonna take a couple hours. So it's gonna actually probably even lay down even flatter than it is right now. But there's no dirt or nothing in it. It looks really good. I'm surprised because I didn't have any type of ventilation. I just have the doors open, fan going there, fan going there, and I made sure to clean everything first before I started painting in here. But she's looking good, man. So yeah, so we'll let this dry up and then we'll slap it on the car.